Welcome back. The South Dakota State football team got a big road win last Saturday at Western Illinois behind an outstanding offensive performance by Taryn Christian and the Jackrabbit receivers. Are the Jacks playing their best ball of the season right now? To perhaps answer that question and a lot more, here's Tom Nieman in Brookings with SDSU head coach John Stiegelmeier.
All right, Coach, 2 weeks ago we were sitting here wondering what is going on, and here we sit 2 weeks later and it's a different vibe, isn't it? What's gone right? What's changed in the last 2 weeks?
Who's we?
Me.
Okay.
I was saying that, but
I knew what went on. All right, we didn't respond. The UNI game, the Youngstown game, totally different scenarios, but the same result. But we got winners on our football team, and the difference is we put together Jackrabbit football. We played in the present. We handled adversity. We played plays like they were last play, and good things happen when you do that.
All right, this trip to Western Illinois, the trip itself, the travel is tough, just getting there, and the weather was not great, and it takes some mental toughness to go win at Western Illinois, doesn't it?
It does. It's a unique trip for us, for anybody that goes there. You know, the hotel situation in Macomb is non-existent, except for you, but we can't get a team there. But you know what? That's part of it. You know, there's can be adversity at our home game. You just need to be mature, and again, I'm going to use the term play in the present. You can't affect the past, and do the best you can moving on.
Home road really makes a little bit of difference, but like you're saying, it's other things that create this adversity. It's not home and away necessarily.
No, it's schedules getting messed up. It's planes being delayed at times. It's hobo day. You don't have any place to park for the pregame meal. All those things. You know, that's great. All right, we get too many people on campus. Live with it.
All right, and you've been able to overcome those things in the last couple of weeks. All right, Taryn Christian at Western Illinois did 100 things right and one thing wrong. What happened on the interception early?
Well, he made his first read, which was to his right, and then he knew he had Jake on a post, and the linebacker just came back into, you know, that's what linebackers are supposed to do. They're supposed to read your eyes and get in the throwing lane. So he saw Jake, but he didn't see the linebacker. Great play by the linebacker, you know.
All right, and after that, Taryn, he shakes that off. Talk about dealing with adversity. He was near perfect after that, wasn't he, just in the decision-making and everything else?
I think it may have been Taryn's best game, even with the interception. I mean, near perfect. It was making the reads. It was running the ball on third down when something wasn't there. It was making the right check. I tell you what, though, at the start of the game, when I looked into his eyes, I knew he was going to perform. You could see it.
All right, I'm going to test your recall here a little bit. These are all second-half plays involving Taryn Christian. 3rd and 15 from your own 8-yard line early in the second half. What happens?
That was a prayer.
Yes.
Right? He's in the end zone. He gets pressured. 2 guys are bearing down. He throws it up to the best insurance policy there is, Jake Winicky, and Jake gets the first down. So he's spoiled. Taryn is spoiled.
All right. Fourth quarter, I think, 4th and 4, you guys go for it. What happens? Taryn takes off.
Well, it's a read. It's a power read, and so many times he's got to be able to. He can throw the ball, he can run power, or if they crash down, he can pull the ball, and that's what he did. He pulled the ball. They took away the power. He ran the ball for a first down.
All right, another perfect decision, gets the first down. All right, 3rd and 12. You're at about their 40-yard line. This is in the fourth quarter, I believe, as well. He's going to his left. Makes an almost impossible throw. What happens?
Had some pressure. He got whacked. Didn't even see the ball caught. Jake comes back on the sidelines. Really, the guy had Jake's left arm. Yeah. He caught it one-handed. Again, Jake's a pretty good insurance policy.
He is. All right, let's talk about Jake Winicky, he had not huge yards this year. I mean, compared to what he's done in the past, but he's got 11 touchdowns, and it's other little things that he does, right, that make him an All-American. Coming back for Taryn like that, and no one down in distance, all those things.
Yeah, no one down in distance, the ability to make a play. I mean, that first touchdown in the end zone, when he goes real high and twists around, gets his body, I mean, that is unbelievable, you know. And so he's a complete player. He's a great player, great teammate.
That fade is almost unstoppable. I mean, he's the most valuable player you've probably ever had here as far as being inside that 5-yard line and being able to go to
it's a good bet. It's a good bet when you throw it there.
All right. And by the way, the defense was very good again in the second half. 2 3-and-outs, I think, forced a fumble, had an interception, give up just 7 points. What's with the second half defense?
Well, I think we make some adjustments. I think we calm some guys down. offenses always come out and do different things. And so maybe you don't have time to totally get it digested until halftime. I tell you what, the long run should have been tackled for a 2-yard loss. So there's no scheme thing there. It is guys over pursuing a guy with unbelievable athletic ability. He got a touchdown.
All right. This week, North Dakota State here. You have to treat this like any other game. There's just no other way to go about it, right?
Well, I got a note this morning from a great friend, Gordy Fosness. I don't know if you know Gordy, FCA brother, really. And he wrote, "You'll get them ready, but don't say too much." He said, great words of wisdom, because you don't have to say too much. You just need to make sure they know what they're playing for.
All right.
All right, thanks, Tom. That Dakota Marker game is this Saturday in Brookings, and if you can't make it to Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium, we'll have that game for you live right here on Midco SM with the pregame show beginning at 1:30, kickoff set for 2 p.m. And quickly, our trivia for today having to do with the Dakota Marker. Go figure. We want to know, how much does the Dakota Marker weigh? I'll give you a hint. It definitely takes a football player to lift it. It is not a light object. So think about that. We'll have the answer at the end of the show. Coming up after the break, a new segment featuring Carla Metz, SDSU running back Mikey Daniel, and some cartwheels. That's all I'm going to tell you, but Metz Your Match is next on Midco Sports Tonight.